Hello everyone, I'm Blue Lemon and welcome to part 1 of me designing Sing characters as Animal Crossing villagers. And of course I had to do my all-time favorite, Johhny. Not only is he my favorite character in the Sing franchise, but I also wanted to attempt to make a cute gorilla villager because as you can see, the designs aren't, everyone's preference, obviously. I mean, the gorillas are the way they are for a reason, like, disclaimer. But if we can make a cutie patootie little gorilla, I'm gonna try because I think Johhny's design is very adorable. Just in my opinion. Just the way the art style translated. It's my own personal opinion. Y'all might think Johhny's ugly. I don't. So, I wanted to translate him into a villager as, good as possible while also making it look kind of cutesy. So immediately I just try to keep Johhny's sort of proportions where his eyes and his nose are kind of closer together. So his nose is smaller and higher up than the other gorillas, plus the mouth is much smaller. It's not down there, it's not Muppet style. Plus Johhny has a little haircut on the top of his head, which I know some of the other species there are a couple villagers who have little haircuts, whether it's printed on or maybe a tuft is hanging off. I can't think of one exactly with like a tuft, but that's what Johhny's got going on. Sorry, you see me adjust the irises and it looks kind of weird, but so yeah. I don't really have too much reasoning other than this something I wanted to do. I did my dog as a villager recently. Well, not a villager, but a character. But I'm adding the line art here now. I tried to make it as clean as possible, because, I'm just using Procreate, so, not everything's going to be perfectly straight cut. And then I do have references from both movies because I did do both of his shirts. You can also kind of see a slight change between Johhny's leather jackets. You can tell that the one in the second movie is a lot newer. The one in the first movie, you can tell it's got some aging on the leather. There's some brownish kind of highlighted areas kind of on the collar and on the sleeves and everything. Excuse me. And then his newer jacket, it's more of a cooler tone. It's much more shiny. I think the zippers on top are only on the newer jacket, but I don't really have a reference picture of the older jacket to really see. Plus the greens on the shirts are just ever so slightly, like in the second movie he's got more of a blue kind of vibe, and then the first one it's more green. It takes me a hot second to draw his design on the shirt because I was trying to replicate the patterns and textures and everything. But for the most part I also just color dropped straight from Johhny onto the villager there. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I do actually think his design ended up pretty adorable comparatively. Again, not really much of a reason other than I wanted to do this. I was going to do Buster first, but I really just wanted to start out with a bang, and I feel like doing a cute gorilla villager is such a good challenge, and I just wanted to be like, hey, wow, those weren't words that came out of my mouth. I just want to be like, hey, Nintendo, it's possible to make a cute gorilla villager. And I feel like they kind of missed their opportunity with the Hello Kitty gorilla. I can't remember her name at this time. They definitely had some ideas, like her nostrils being shaped like a bow. That's good. That's good design. And sparkly eyes, sure, go for it. But I feel like sometimes whenever they do villagers, they kind of limit themselves to the format that they have created. Like, for example, on the gorillas, all of them kind of have the Muppet mouth placement. Easiest way for me to describe it. But here when I did Johhny, I didn't do that. I just added him a little line mouth, and that would be a mouth that would have its own separate 2D kind of animation going on. And then here I'm starting to render the first jacket and everything. I think I was originally going to just have them share the jacket, but then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, the jacket from the first movie is a little more aged. Yeah, I already rendered and everything, his hair and I believe his eyes as well. It's kind of hard to tell in the editing program, but also the flame design on his second shirt, I was trying to figure out a way where it wouldn't hurt your eyes because the colors are very contrasting. I think I kind of got it in the end. It's not too much of an eyesore to look at. But it was also interesting to have to kind of shrink down the proportions and make it work on this shirt, because Johhny has a very long torso, which also I debated giving him little pants, but I was like, none of the villagers wear pants. I don't even think many of the NPCs wear pants, except like maybe Tom Nook and like Isabel. Does Tom even wear pants? I don't know, but I just decided not to give Johhny pants because the villagers just don't wear pants. Like, none of them wear pants except like Scoot. Scoot's got like a diaper or something. Same thing with shoes. They don't wear shoes either, which Johhny's shoes are they're shoes. But forever ago when I went to go buy a pair of Converse, I customized them to be like Johhny's shoes, the navy blue Converse, and then I put a rainbow patch on it for fun. But here I am. I'm kind of adding the final touches. I believe I'm doing the line art now. I had to do separate layers for the colored line art for each jacket and shirt. And then I did it for the zippers. Again, pretty sure the top set of zippers aren't on the old jacket. I would have to check, but they're definitely on the new one. You can see it in the picture up there. And then I'm getting my pictures together and everything. This is me. I was about to make the background on there, but then I decided to do it separate. So here's the final sheet for first movie Johhny, and then you have second movie Johhny. And then I did kind of just a cheesy pattern background for the both of them, just so they don't look just so there's something for you to look at while you're looking at them. But yeah, I know I didn't talk too much about the design, other than I color drop, and then I also did the first and the second movie. Johhny's my favorite character, so once again, started out with him. I'm probably going to do Buster next. I think it'd be really fun to do a koala. The gorilla was definitely a challenge, but nothing I wasn't able to do. Successfully made a cute gorilla, in my opinion. What do you think? Do you think I succeeded in making a cute gorilla? Did I translate Johhny's design okay? I think I did my dog pretty good because KK's features were pretty similar to his. So yeah, I'll probably do Buster next, unless you happen to have a suggestion that you would prefer to see next before I even start the next one, which is who knows when. But yeah, that's going to be the completed Johhny, movie 1 and 2. I hope you enjoyed it, because there's going to be more where that came from. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, you know what to do. Many buttons to choose from. And if you haven't had any water, drink some water. Haven't had any food? Eat some food. I ate one too many taquitos earlier. And if you haven't had your medicine, take your medicine, dude, because it's important and you need to stay healthy. And if you have a pet, give them a little kiss on the head for me, because they deserve it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!